Hello. Hold on. Trying to get all of my... There we go. You're not getting out if you can't cough. What's going on, everybody? It's Coop here. How you guys doing today? This is your Lucha Underground and NXT TakeOver review for Wednesday, June 7th, 2017. It's your first time here. Make sure you push that subscribe button right now for almost daily videos that I'm trying to upload now on YouTube, where I'm trying to cover everything from WWE to Lucha Underground to yes, even Impact Wrestling to Ring of Honor. Hell, I'm even thinking about doing some independent like reviews and that. If you guys are enjoying the content that you're seeing so far, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I want to give a shout out to my Patreon members. Indigo, Crystal, Steven, not Stephen Vaughn, because unfortunately he's not there anymore. It was. So Indigo, Crystal, Nigel James, Alex James, and Johnny Ray Sinister. I keep pronouncing that wrong because he has an S in his name. But if you guys want to help run the show and the podcast, if you guys want to have fun with the stuff we're doing, you can go to patreon.com/CoopTheComedian, and you can sign up for as little as $1 a month, where you get special rewards of being in my Discord channel, where you can voice chat with everybody. You can join our live call-in shows on Discord. You can see behind-the-scenes footage of my stand-up material that I am putting on Patreon only. That's right. Only Patreon members will be able to get content of some of my stand-up material that I've done in the past year, especially open mics. So you got that, and that's where I also do writing material as well. So yeah, it's just one big family in Patreon, man. So I want to thank all my Patreon members who have been supporting me. And I've been busting my ass for like the past week making videos, and hopefully it's been paying off, because I would like to say that I'm coming up to 10 years as a YouTube user. And I would like to celebrate that in the past 10 years on YouTube, I have made a total of over $22. I was right. I even showed a graphic for you guys to prove my facts. $22 in the past 10 years. So yeah, I'm not making a living doing that. So Patreon members, I greatly support you for supporting me, because you know what? Instead of making $20 in 10 years, you guys, all four of you patrons that are signed up right now, are helping me run this podcast basically for over $20 a month right now. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing. And yeah, this is the thing. It's, if you want to be part of this, it's what's going wrong with $1, people? Come on. It's like taking your empties, keeping all your empties. If you guys do recycling in the United States, I'm not sure you do, but in Canada, we recycle our stuff and we get money back for it. So, I'm pretty sure recycling goes ever. But you can save up to at least 20 cans if you buy a case of beer, and then trade that in for $1 or $2. Get a Patreon subscription and help run the podcast, be part of the family, get all these special rewards. I've also helped set up their own Patreon channel. So not Patreon, but their own Periscope channels. That's right. We're doing a lot more live shows on Periscope. But I've already helped Nigel and Johnny get set up with their own Periscope channels, and now they're doing their own shows. I mean, that's kind of what I like doing, is inspiring people to do stuff. All right? Believe it or not, I'm a trendsetter. Coop is a trendsetter, people. I have been known to send threats. Send threats. I have no... it's just a lot of fun that I've just noticed that when people notice that somebody is succeeding at something, then other people will try and, they get inspired to do it, right? It's like if you see a wrestler that's doing another wrestler's move. Okay? It's inspiring that wrestler. That was their inspiration. That's probably one of the moves that they grew up watching, or maybe it's just, I don't know how people get inspired with their moves in wrestling, but, other wrestlers use other wrestlers' moves, and it's just, I feel like I'm doing something good. Is all I'm saying. Anyways, I got a couple reviews. I'm going to do something different, though, for this review. I'm actually going to read it from a laptop to see if it actually will work. Because, this book has been nice. I don't want to use all my pages in this little green notebook, all right? This is for whenever I'm telling my stand-up material. Whenever I think of something like short that comes to my head, I'll write it down. What do I got here? A tall, polite stoner walking around catching imaginary creatures? I sound like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Oh, man. Sometimes I just laugh at a lot of these things, and a lot of people are like, oh, what's wrong with them? Some days, I just have a good sense of humor, people. Working at a zoo is like being a janitor, but for animals. I don't know if that's funny. It's more of a coincidence, but... what else we got here? Sometimes I just write stuff down. Sometimes to me, it's just, I write it down and I just try and come up with a punchline for it later on. I've got like 5 sisters, alright? Well, I got like 3 sisters. I got 3 real sisters and a stepsister, so that's 4. Oh yeah, and I have a niece. I am basically the only guy in my family. I love how none of my sisters use my clothes, but I hate when my father wears them. I don't know. Hey, father, stop wearing my clothes. I know I have good style compared to you, but come on. Oh yeah, some people always say rude stuff to me. I don't know if the people found this funny or not, but somebody called me a totem pole with a beer gut. Found that kind of mean. If I was him, I would be like, you know what, you look like a pregnant totem pole. That's probably what I would have said. Anyways, I'm going to smoke another bowl because I'm almost at 10 minutes. I haven't even talked wrestling. So we're going to get into the review. I'm going to start with... I'm going to start with Lucha Underground. Alright? We did very good last week for viewers. I think we just had like 80 viewers in the past week on my last Lucha Underground review, and that was probably one of my best ones. My second best one I've done the past week, so... I'm going to start with Lucha Underground for you guys. Alright? So last week, we're basically continuing off the All Night Long, which is basically an Iron Man match. And we're continuing off, but except it's a pin or submission, first fall wins. The Lucha Underground title. The show actually starts off with Prince Puma is in the bathroom. If you guys don't remember Prince Puma, or you guys don't know who Prince Puma is, he is King Ricochet in New Japan Pro Wrestling. If you look him up, he's a tremendous athlete, and that's basically who Prince Puma is. Prince Puma is in the bathroom looking like he's tweaking. The good brother needs a fix, apparently, what this article says. But Rey Mysterio arrives behind him and is worried that Vampiro is using him for his own agenda. Puma asks, like you and Conan? He actually doesn't ask. He actually, turns to him and says, like you and Conan? Puma says Rey isn't his friend and leaves, and then all of a sudden, Prince Puma starts looking in the mirror, and then all of a sudden, Vampiro is in the image. Oh no. Oh, yeah, no, it's Rey. Sorry, this article is a little messed up. Rey is in the bathroom. Puma leaves. Rey is in the bathroom, and he looks in the mirror, and he notices Vampiro's shadow. And he's saying, stay away from Puma, Rey. Basically, that's what he says. And then after he disappears, and Rey still hears him in his head, and he freaks out. And then Rey Mysterio punches the wall, or punches the mirror. So I'm not sure how many bad lucks of that from Rey Mysterio is, but I'm pretty sure punching a mirror is bad luck. All right, then Dario arrives before the title match before it could begin. He says that there are no ties in my temple, which means tonight is sudden death, one fall to a finish. Dario also makes it a false count anywhere match to make it more violent, because that's the one thing Dario Cueto loves is violence. The temple loves it. The believers love it. Dario Cueto loves it. Luchadors love it. Who doesn't love some good violent match? So, that's the match that we start off with. To start off, we have no idea how long this match was going to go, so this is the match to kick off, because it could go all night long, or it can just begin, and then they could have two matches. Which I believe they hinted when Matt Striker was talking. They were like, this if it doesn't go all night long, we actually have two matches scheduled for you guys tonight. So we'll get to those matches after this. The Mac attacks right away, hitting a Samoan drop and standing moonsault for a 2 count. Mundo quickly fires back, working ground and pound, and then beating down Mac in the corner. Mac counters the disaster kick with a stunner. They go to the floor and Mac covers for 2. They brawl into the ground and Mac hits a cannonball into Mundo as he is in a chair. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mundo is in a chair. So basically, Mac starts off this match tossing Mundo everywhere. So he threw him into a bunch of chairs that the believers had to move away, so he threw him in a bunch of chairs. Mac, then all of a sudden, right away, he starts pulling all these chairs out from underneath the ring, starts making a big pile of chairs, just taking Mundo and slamming him right on top of the chairs. It was pretty awesome. What else we got here? Mundo crawls. Mundo crawls away from the pile of chairs and avoids a chair shot. Mundo leaps into the crowd. Mac looks to follow, but Ricky Mandel arrives. Dressed as Mundo again. Ricky Mandel is his fanboy. Ricky Mandel arrives dressed as Mundo, which allows Mundo to hit a dive from the crowd, hitting a high crossbody onto the Mac. Mundo tells Mandel to get him a trash can, so that's basically what he does, is he just yells at him because he's a go boy, so he just takes off the lid, brings over the trash can. Mac then slaps the shit out of Mundo and slaps him onto the can, covering for a 2 count. Basically, he took Mundo a huge slam on the trash can for a 2 count. It's pretty awesome. Mac brings then out a table. Everybody loves a good table. But PJ Black apparently was under ring. That's right. When he was trying to get the table, he tried getting it and it wasn't moving. So he tried going underneath the ring to find out what was it. And all of a sudden, it looked like Mac got poked in the eye. All of a sudden, PJ Black emerges from underneath the ring. And then takes a friggin' kendo pole, literally friggin' smacks Mac in the head. You can see the dent on the pole. Oh, man. He hit him hard with that. So then, and what happens is, I think that, he sets up a table, Mac to the apron, but Mac hits a stunner. Oh, okay, so basically what happens is PJ Black, after hitting with the kendo stick, he set up the table next to the apron, and then he was going to do something on the apron to Mac, to the table, but Mac reversed and basically stunnered PJ Black as PJ Black flew back and then went through the table. Nice table spot. Let's see here. Back in, and Mundo hits Mac with the disaster kick, covering for 2. Mundo falls with the knee strike, but the end of the world hits knee. So basically, he tried going for the end of the world after doing a couple knee strikes. Mac was on the ground. He tried going for the end of the world. Mac gets his knees up. Good Mac. Then a huge power bomb, a sit-down power bomb by the Mac. This, man, when Mac does this move, it is so impressive. That looks like it's an automatic 3 count for me. I thought he was going to win the title right there, but he kicks out for a 2 count. Mac then goes to the apron, grabs Mundo, and teases a suplex to the floor. So yeah, he brings Mundo to the outside, and everybody was like, oh no. He goes to the outside, and he was going to lift Johnny Mundo over the ropes and try and suplex him onto the ground floor. Mundo obviously, reverse and then go over the ropes. And then all of a sudden, Taya comes in to save Mundo from getting thrown off to the floor. Mundo then hits a sunset bomb onto the chairs. Oh, geez. Yeah, basically what happens is Taya interferes, saving Johnny, which distracts Mac. Johnny Mundo takes advantage, and then basically a sunset bomb onto the chairs that were set up outside, and the Mac was down for the 3 count. Johnny Mundo retains. Taya in the ring looking all lovey-dovey for John Morrison, a.k.a. Johnny Mundo, giving him kisses on the cheek and everything. Oh, wow. Johnny Mundo, what a champ. What a match that was. All right, so then we go back at the next scene is Dario is back in the ring and says they have revolutionized the industry in the past 2 seasons and the first half of this season that they're in. They're in season 3 right now, people. You want to go watch the first 2 seasons, go on Netflix and binge watch them for 2 weeks. Because, wow, it will take you a while to get you through every episode, but when you get done, you realize that you're all caught up with every storyline. You've seen every match, and you're an actual Lucha Underground fan. Just like myself, since day 1, I've been watching this. So yeah, Dario's back in the ring and says they have revolutionized. Oh God, I'm so bad with words. Revolutionized the industry with concepts like Dario's Dial of Doom, which is basically Dario Cueto spins the wheel, and while his brother was champion, it would have all the luchador contenders on a space on the wheel, and then the wheel would land on a random person who would get an automatic title opportunity that night against his brother. So it was cool. It was Dial of Doom was cool. Lucha Underground is unpredictable and violent. Who do we have to thank? Well, of course, you got to thank Dario Cueto. He is a Lucha Libre genius, of course. Ultima Lucha 3 will be innovative as he announces the brand new Cueto Cup, or the Cueto Cup. Dario Cueto. Sorry, the Cueto Cup. It just says with a G here. Oh, no. Sorry, there's just a smudge on my computer. Oh, I gotta clean my laptop screen. That's hilarious. All right, well, that's a mistake for me. So that means I'm on that bowl while I'm reading this review. I fucked up. Coop fucked up. Coop fucked up. God damn. I'm almost out of weed. I gotta go take a trip to Vancouver soon. Oh, man. Good though. Got to go refresh up. All right, so let me continue on. Ultima Lucha 3 will be innovative as he announces the Cueto Cup. So Cueto, he says, is so proud of his trophy and banishes Melissa because only one. Oh, that's hilarious. So Melissa Santos is the ring announcer. She's the one that's carrying the Cueto Cup down to the ring. So the temple is set up where there's a giant staircase just going upwards, and then there's 2 bleachers of fans, and then it just looks like it looks like if it was an underground fight fighting place where there's like people on the bleachers. There's people are near the ceiling or on the top floor there. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool setup. People behind gates watching. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, Melissa Santos is the ring announcer. She is absolutely beautiful. Melissa Santos, you are absolutely one of the best commentators in wrestling history in my books. Just because, she's just a ring announcer of her own, and she's just fantastic what she does. And she's even involved in storylines as well. So, she's fantastic. God, I gotta smoke a bowl. So the Cueto Cup is a 32-man tournament, which will start next week, with the winner earning a title match at Ultima Lucha 3. or Ultima Lucha 3. Mundo will defend the title the same night of the finals. So basically the finals, they're also going to have Johnny Mundo defend his title against the brand new number one contender for the title. He would have given the shot to Matanza, but he embarrassed the family last episode, where Matanza went through. Rey Mysterio put Matanza through the bleachers. He just all of a sudden collapsed, and everybody thought he was dead. It was incredible. So the number one contender is Rey Mysterio. Johnny Mundo versus Rey Mysterio at the Cueto Cup Finals. Long live the Cueto Cup, Dario Cueto says. We live in blessed times. Oh, yes, we do. Fantastic. Next scene. All right, Cobra Moon and her crew has kidnapped Drago, trying to force him to come back to the tribe. Pindar and Aerostar to begin. So basically what happens, this is a trios title match after this, after Dario Cueto does the speech. So basically instead of a tag man, it's three people in the ring. And the champions right now are Aerostar, Drago, and Phoenix. All right? Those are the trio champs. And they are against Pindar, Cobra Moon, and some other guy, Vibora, that's his name. So Cobra Moon is this character who's basically in charge of these two reptilian slaves. They're all reptiles in their own way. You got Cobra Moon, a snake. You got Pindar, who's like a lizard. You got Vibora, who's a fucking giant. They basically call him Luchazilla because he's so gigantic. He's enormous. He's like a skinny version of the Great Khali, basically. That's what I would put. Or even a bigger, taller than Baron Corbin, a skinny, or even more built Baron Corbin. Bigger Baron Corbin. I would put, maybe, I don't know. One of those things. So Cobra Moon, a snake. Vibora, who's also kind of like a snake. Pindar, who's a leopard. And then Drago, the storyline with him is he was actually part of that group in the past. From what they've been telling on TV right now, from what I've been watching, he's been part of that group in the past. And then Drago apparently has been trying to get back under the spell of Cobra Moon. So Drago has been a little bit conflicted right now in between the two teams of which side, or has Cobra Moon completely taken over Drago's personality and now he's just become full heel. So Drago's in that state where you don't know where he is right now. So Cobra Moon and her crew has kidnapped Drago. Aerostar to begin. Aerostar and Pindar start the match. Pindar looks to work his power game, but Aerostar uses his speed and sends him to the floor. Vibora and Pindar then double team Aerostar as Moon directs traffic. So Cobra Moon just yelling stuff in the corner, directing everything. Vibora then starts to toss Aerostar around. This guy you guys gotta go check this guy out. Vibora, Vibora. This guy is a freaking monster. Okay. Aerostar, Cobra Moon then lays the boots on him. Aerostar and Pindar up top. Aerostar then counter. Oh, sorry, I've just got a little burp. I was going a little faster. Aerostar then counters and hits a Rana off the top and tags on Phoenix. So Phoenix comes in. He lays the kicks to Vibora and then sends him to the floor. Vibora then cuts him off and tombstones him on the floor. Vibora on the outside, man, just taking him. Tombstone pile driver. I think they call it the snake bite. They call it the snake bite there. Aerostar looks for a tag, but Drago misses him. That's right. Drago missed him. Like, not misses the tag, like miss. Like, he missed it his partner. I should have been more... He went... That's basically what I did in the partner's face. And then the crowd goes, whoa! And everybody's like, whoa! I don't know what just happened, but Drago apparently has missed his partner. Pindar hits a wacky powerbomb. Drag walks over Aerostar, and then basically he's showing that he's switching sides. All right, he's showing them switching sides. So technically, I'm not sure how this goes, but I don't think Cobra Moon was tagged in the match yet. Because apparently Drago went across the ring and joined their team. They tagged Drago in to pin Aerostar. And then Drago picks up the win for the other team. So that means your new Trios champions are this monster Vibora, Pindar, and Drago again. New triple tag team or triple team champions. I don't know what they call it, but either way. So then Cobra Moon puts a chain on Drago, as she does, claiming that as her pet kind of thing. I don't know. Just like loyalty. So now you got new Trios champions as Drago shocks everybody. All right, next they go to a scene. Mundo and pals hang out in the locker room. Mundo wanted the champagne, so basically Johnny Mundo is walking around with a towel, just walking around showing off his abs. Where's the champagne? Ricky Mandel there with the fanboy, just like, yeah, I'll go get it. Taya walks in, all concerned. Johnny, they just Dario Cueto just announced that you will be defending your title against Rey Mysterio. That's right. Johnny Mundo gets a serious face on gets a serious face on his face. I'm not sure if that's proper language or not, but we're putting it that way. God, I'm having fun doing this review. All right. So then he looks up, like, wow, if I'm gonna take, that's no joke. I gotta get serious. I'm gonna take Rey Mysterio to Slamtown. So then looks at Ricky Mandel and goes, we gotta go, Ricky Mandel. So go start my car. And then Taya looks at him and he's not wearing anything. He's like, Johnny, don't you think you should put some pants on? And then just Johnny looks all cool. No time for pants. Hashtag no time for pants. Main event. Boyle Heights street fight between Prince Puma and Mil Muertes. I gotta admit, I think I fell asleep at the end of this match, so I'm not sure. I think Prince Puma wins this one. So, oops, I just spoiled it. Puma sneaks in the ring and attacks Mil Muertes from behind after Mil Muertes does his entrance, grabs the camera, shakes off, enters the ring. Prince Puma doing the mind games of his own, showing up all in dark, not even doing an entrance, showing up, I think, from out of nowhere behind Mil Muertes and starts to sneak attacking him, getting the match already from behind. What we got here? Puma works on him over and hits a missile drop kick, and then a variation of the Sasquatch special. Puma pulls out a table, but Muertes spears him through it. Oh, that's right. I saw that. I think I saw that part where basically they're on the outside. Prince Puma starts setting up a table. He looks over, and then all of a sudden, Mil Muertes just spears him right through the table. That was awesome. Muertes then tosses Puma into the chairs. Basically, I think the chairs that were set up with the believers on the outside. And then follows up with a DDT on the floor. Puma grabs a detour sign from... That's weird. I think actually Mil Muertes actually grabbed a stop sign actually from underneath the ring. So he grabbed a stop sign and he tried to hit Puma with it. And Puma actually... Puma apparently just pulled out a detour sign. So we got two signs that are in play here. Follows up with DDT, grabs a detour sign from under the ring and beats on Muertes with it. And then follows up with a 450 off the top apron. Muertes starts to fight back, destroying Puma with the detour sign. And then they brawl into the crowd. They brawl up the steps. Muertes tries to toss him over the railing, but Puma stops that. Puma then beats on Muertes with a shoe, but Muertes snatched him up and carried him down the steps. The TKO on the floor follows. Muertes then whips Puma to the wall, but Puma rebounds off and lays out Muertes with a kick, and then beats on Muertes with a trash can. Puma leaps into the bleachers, looks to walk with the railing when Muertes shoves him off into a wall. They brawl into Dario's office as we see Dario caressing his Cueto cup. He tells them to get out as they brawl back ringside, and Puma hits Muertes with a wrench. Muertes battles back, takes down Puma, and stares down with Vampiro before tossing Puma back in the ring. Muertes falls with repeated corner clotheslines. The urinage follows and then gets a near fall. The Puma tries to fire up and fight off Muertes. He hits him with a trash can lid and then grabs the trash can, sets it in front of Muertes in the corner, and Puma goes up top and coast to coast with the Vampunator. I don't know what the fuck that is. Vampunator. I don't know what the Vampunator is. I think it's just going the coast to coast with some kind of like trash can, getting hit in the head with it, maybe. Which gets 2. Oh, he only got 2 counts. Muertes survives. Puma crushes Muertes with the 630. So he basically goes to the top rope, and Puma does like this 2.5 flip, basically. Katrina is in the ring and lays out Puma with the rock that she always carries around, which is basically some power. Apparently makes Muertes rise. It's like his power or something. Vampiro gives Puma a brick. Holy crap. And KOs Muertes with it and wins. Prince Puma defeated Mil Muertes. Wow. 12 minutes. That's, oh crap. I gotta go watch that match. That's hilarious. He ended it with a brick. Maybe I should. It's hilarious. We're almost 35 into this, and I just finished the review of Lucha Underground. And if you guys enjoyed that, holy moly, that episode at the end sounds amazing. You got hit in the head with a brick. It's hilarious. I gotta love Lucha Underground, man. I gotta love Lucha Underground. Make sure you go give them a follow, and make sure you go check them out if you have not yet. All right. NXT. Time for a little NXT review. Basically, NXT is starting off with Heavy Machinery. I can't remember who they're against. I think they're just... I Oh yeah, I gotta look up 1 second this guy's name. Okay, they had this guy on TV once where he destroyed his partner, and then they gave him a name change for some odd reason in like one episode. What is this guy's name? Is this it? Yeah. Let's find out what this guy's name is. Dylan Miley was his original name, and now they've changed it to Lars Sullivan. I don't know why this name they gave it. That's a really shitty name for him. Why not just stick with Dylan Miley? Or that's exactly what he sounds like. He sounds like more of a Dylan Miley than this Lars Sullivan thing. What the hell kind of a name is that? So Heavy Machinery versus Lars Sullivan and this random guy named Victor Andrews. They did a promo with him. We're basically to start off with, am I a little bit worried about my partner? Yes. But you know what? Tonight's my biggest night of my life, and I have no time to worry. And then Lars Sullivan, with this massive hand, grabs down and is like, just like, you ready? As he just looks at him. So, Lars Sullivan starts the match to begin. They work some basic power spots, basically trading shoulder blocks, and Sullivan then hitting a clothesline to take Tucker down. Boy, this guy was impressive. This guy was, this guy was putting on a show for Tucker. They basically just started doing shoulder tackles of going back and forth to test each other's strength. You know, one of those big guy matches. Tucker then hits a drop kick, but Sullivan catches him with a power slam. Andrews wants in. Randomly, this guy just thinks, oh, this guy's down. This guy's down. I want a shot. All right, so Andrews tags himself in and then runs after Tucker, and then Tucker quickly, wraps him up, gives him a bear hug, starts squeezing him, and then tags in Otis Dozovich. I don't know what's his last name, but I can't pronounce his last name properly. But basically, tosses a bear hug to another bear hug as Otis just starts bear hugging him again. Heavy Machinery tosses him around. Otis then hits a belly to belly, and Heavy Machinery crushes him with running body blocks and then the compactor. So I think it's Otis that has him, and then Tucker runs off the ropes and then jumps on Otis, and they do a double huge slam on this fucking little Victor Andrews dude. So basically, Heavy Machinery win, and then this Lars Sullivan character once again just didn't even do anything to save his partner. He just stood there all upset on the apron as Heavy Machinery looks at him, and then they just walk off, do their thing up the apron. Camera looks at Lars Sullivan as he slowly gets in the ring, and he's pacing back and forth, going, and starts beating the shit out of his partner. That's basically what happened there. So then we get highlights of No Way Jose's return last week, which is leading to Killian Dane versus No Way Jose tonight as the main event. Roderick Strong does a promo, so he basically comes out to speak to the crowd. His last year has been like a roller coaster, he said. He made it to the NXT, his wife and son, and now wants to win the NXT title as his next goal. It used to be Roddy versus the world, but now it's he and his family. It's Roddy and his family versus the world. You know, that's how I feel, man. I feel like it's Coop against the world. That's how my world is, man. I feel, Roddy, you're just better looking than me. I'm even having the hair slicked backwards, and you can pull off a better look than me. Kudos to you. Bobby Roode, gloriously, Bobby Roode interrupts Roderick Strong as he comes out with little tears of a tissue. Oh, so touching. Oh. Oh, man. You know what, Roddy? I gotta give you credit, man. You're finally winning matches. Oh. You have a marginally hot wife, and your son looks somewhat normal. Wow. Rude ripping into Roderick Strong. And Roderick Strong not even saying anything back. Oh, all right. Rude calls Strong a good hand and tells him he needs to earn a title shot at his NXT title. Rude was a spectacular asshole here. He was. He certainly was. Then they do so looked like Roderick Strong is the next contender. You know, other people were saying that Drew McIntyre is the guy to take him on, but you know they gotta build up Roddy Strong because they gotta give him more of a personality in NXT, right? So I think it's Roderick Strong, Roddy's time against Roddy versus Rude. It's gonna be exciting to see. And they do a promo of Nikki Cross outside going Asuka, Ruby, let's play again. Asuka, Ruby. I do a pretty good Nikki Cross impersonation. So basically, next week the triple threat elimination match for the NXT women's title match happens. Where basically Asuka, in my opinion, is basically instead of pinning both of them at the same time, she's just going to pin them one at a time. So the debate is who gets pinned first, in my opinion. We get a nicely done Authors of Pain video package. Yes, it was greatly put together. As man, they're just building up the Authors of Pain. Are Heavy Machinery the guys to take them down? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's not their time yet to take them down. Maybe Authors of Pain is just going to dominate for a little while. And they're just going to go on a full year of just domination in NXT as champions, taking out all those teams. You're talking about all those teams. Heavy Machinery. You got Theo Riddick and Theo Santana guy. Or Theo, I don't know what their names are. Riddick Moss and Theo Riddick. I don't know fucking what their name is. I really am not interested in them too much as a tag team. I think I want to see more of the Ely brothers. All right, I want to see more of this team. I want to give them more of a personality. They need better music because like these guys look pretty badass if they could be. All right, so Ely brothers, gotta look out for them. They're probably just gonna lose a bunch of matches though. But I don't think any of these teams are just gonna be Authors of Pain. None of these teams. Full year of domination, I think, for Authors of Pain. Peyton Royce and Billie Kay by her side versus Sarah Logan. Sarah Logan's apparently this newcomer in NXT. She's against Peyton Royce. Sarah Logan is the former Crazy Mary Dobson. Oh, okay. Nigel's undying love for the iconic duo is always fun as well. That's apparently what this article says. Royce is not impressed at all by Logan. She works her over in the corner, but Logan takes her down and works the arm. Royce to her feet and then drops Logan with a spin kick and covers for a 2 count. Royce then works a chin lock and then hits suplexes, covering for another 2. Royce is insulted that Logan kicks out, yells at her, but Logan hits a headbutt and drop kicks her. Chops follow as well, and then rights. Logan then hits a running knee strike, covering for a 2 count. Royce battles back, hits the back elbow and running boot. The fisherman suplex ends the match. Peyton Royce picks up the win over Sarah Logan. 3 minutes, 41 seconds. Pretty quick match. We get a recap of Andrade Cien Almas loss from last week. Almas was all tranquilo and was about... Sorry, my cat is scratching my wall. She's just... Gabby's just waking up from like a little nap. You know when the cat just wakes up from a nap and they're just stretching up, and then so she was just actually digging her claws in the wall. So hey, don't be digging those in the wall there. Hey, don't be digging there. Hey, Gabby. Yes, it's awesome. You know, I think the cat poop problem might be solved. You know, she's on 40. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Here, come say hi. Come say hi. Hey, come say hi to everybody. She's waking up from her nap, but she keeps scratching the wall when she's waking up from her nap. Okay, so yeah, we get a recap on Andrade Cien Almas' loss from last week. Almas was all tranquilo and was about to party with some ladies. Thea Trinidad, who's a newly signed NXT signee, then arrived, disappointed in what Almas had turned into, and then slapped him in the face. Almas laughed it off. So I think we're going to see some kind of storyline between this Thea Trinidad person and Andrade Cien Almas to maybe whip Andrade back into shape, maybe get more focus back in the ring again. That looks cool. Then we go to Hideo Itami versus Oni Lorcan. Oh boy. This is going to be an intense match. If you guys have not seen this one, go check this one out. Man, it was physical. They lock it up to start off the match. Itami takes it to the mat, but Lorcan fights back to the feet, and Itami slaps him and hits a clothesline, covering for a 2 count. Lorcan fires up with strikes, but Itami hits knee strikes, covering again for a 2. He then lays in stiff kicks to the back, but Lorcan cuts him off and hits a running blockbuster for 2. Itami to the floor. Itami goes to the floor. Lorcan looks for a dive, but Itami catches him with a kick and sends him back in. Itami hits a clothesline off the top ropes, but Lorcan gets in, gets a roll up for a 2. Sorry. Lorcan lays the chops. Oh yeah, man. Holy crap. All of a sudden, they just start chopping the shit out of each other, beating the shit out of each other. Lorcan with all these massive chops with Tommy's chest. Oh, man. It started getting really physical. And Tommy then, what have we got here? Lorcan then repeatedly slaps the shit out of him and hits a couple running uppercuts off the top. So basically, Lorcan starts going off the ropes and then starts doing a couple uppercuts. Oh, man, Lorcan started going intense, man. Oh, jeez. That was close. And Tommy hits a cheap shot and lights up Lorcan with strikes and kicks. GTS by Tommy. He then, once again, after going to look for a pinfall, he picks up Lorcan again. Goes for another GTS on him to make sure he's out. And then he looks at him again, picks him up again. GTS again. Now it's just, all right, Tommy, you're just taking out anger, and now what are you doing this for? Then you get Cassius Ohno after it looked like Tommy was going for a 4th GTS on him. After he clearly the match was going to get thrown out. Cassius Ohno runs down to stop Itami. They start staring at each other. Itami pushes Cassius Ohno. Itami then backs away, gets out of the ring. Cassius Ohno looks in disgust and confusion at him. He's like, what's going on with you, man? Looks at Oni Lorcan, make sure he was all right. Looks like we're seeing a Itami heel turn now. All right, so there was also a rumor that Hideo Itami could also be... sorry, I'm also keeping an eye on my cat. I'm keeping an eye on this shitting problem. Don't. I know you're looking at me weird, you fucking cat. All right? If you take a shit on my bed, I'm gonna be super pissed off at you. I'm just like staring her down, cause like I know it's been made to happen again. All right, no, don't be thinking about it. All right, don't be fucking up my interview. Seriously, why? I bring you in for one day just to chill, and you're fucking up my interview, Gabby. Not my interview, my fucking review. God, I don't even know how to tell that properly. All right, so yeah, then we move on from Hideo Itami because it looks like we're seeing a heel turn. My cell phone is there as well, so don't shit on my cell phone either if you do. All right, what we got here? That match went 6 minutes and 40 seconds. We then get a Drew McIntyre video package, building up Drew McIntyre because it looks like he's going to be the next person to take down Bobby Roode. Because I don't think Roddy Strong is going to be the guy to do it. Ember Moon comments on next week's NXT Women's Title match. She'll be watching, but is focused on dealing with Peyton Royce and Billie Kay first. So basically, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce still trying to make fun of Ember Moon after she's been injured, so she'll put them out of the way first, giving them put some respect on her name, a little bit of Peyton Royce and Billie Kay action, and then we're going to see Ember Moon and Asuka at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, most likely. Main event time, Killian Dane versus No Way Jose making his debut. Okay, and then, so basically, Killian Dane comes out to some new Sanity music that everybody was talking about. Why did they change the Sanity music? It was so great. I'm not sure if they have actually, gone full, Sanity music with it, or is it just Killian Dane's entrance music? All right? Because I've read something about maybe it's just Killian Dane's new theme music. That just sounds different, because maybe the rest of Sanity, maybe they're the same, but it's just maybe for Killian Dane it could be just with the bagpipes in the background, the flute and stuff. I don't know. Either way, it's just cool. It's I don't mind it, but I'm not sure if they've changed it or not. What we got here? So yeah, they're coming out to brand new music. So basically, No Way Jose starts brawling at the bell, but Dane quickly cuts Jose off with a shoulder block and takes Jose to the corner. Jose battles back. He gets sent to the apron and hits a double axe handle off the top ropes, sending Dane to the floor. Post break, that means that he went to a commercial break. Jose fights back with rights. Yeah, so basically just throwing out rights. Dane wipes him out with a running crossbody. One of those most deadly crossbodies that Dane, you ever seen him going off the ropes and just all of a sudden out of nowhere, boom! Huge fucking man just doing a crossbody on you. So deadly. Dane then lays the boots to Jose and lays in clubbing strikes to the back before laying in elbow drops. Dane falls with a neck crank, grounding Jose. Dane slowly beats him down and goes back to the neck crank. Jose again fires up, but Dane dumps him to the mat and hits a running senton for a 2 count. He then clubs away at Jose again, but Jose escapes the one-winged angel, they call it. He lands strikes, knees, and uppercuts. So basically making a comeback. Dane walks through them, whips Jose to the corner, but Dane misses a charge, and Jose hits the big punch and the TKO for 2 count. Jose looks for the wind-up punch again, but Dane hits a headbutt and shotgun dropkick. Then the one-wing angel finishes Jose off, giving Killian Dane the win over No Way Jose. 7 minutes and 2 seconds for the match. There you go. Your NXT TakeOver review for Wednesday, June 7th, 2017. And thank you, everybody who's been watching this whole video. If you guys have not done it yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this review. This was a different style of what I've been doing, because this is why this means a lot. Let me know in the comments below, because the way that I've been doing it in the past week is I've been writing my notes down, the way I've been doing reviews, how I've been a little bit more energetic. But I've been hearing from other people that they wanted to be a little bit more detailed with the things I say. So that's why I picked up a couple of news articles here, and I've talked about the details that happens in the match. So maybe if you guys were listening from an audio book, maybe I'd be able to narrate for you guys the match or something. But I want to hear from you guys. Different style today, so let me know in the comments below. Let me know on Twitter. Make sure, if you guys haven't done yet, go check out patreon.com/CoopTheComedian, and make sure you can sign up for as little as $1 a month, where you get special rewards of being part of my Discord access channel, where you can voice chat with everybody. You can chat with anytime you want. We could do live call-in shows together. What you can see some of my stand-up material that nobody will get to see. That's right, nobody will get to see except for Patreon users. So that means the $1 a month, you get your money's worth. If you guys want to relive old sets that are only available on Patreon, on my page there, you can, because big things are coming in my world. And oh wow, what a week it's been for me in making videos and reviews. And I want to thank all of you who's been supporting me, because big thing for me coming up is I got some big sets coming up this summer. Hopefully we're going to get a good filming of my stand-up set at somewhere this summer, and I'll be, I'll be able to maybe take a little break from doing comedy after a little while, and then that way I can move to Vancouver, have time to settle down, buy stuff. I barely own any. I don't even own a toaster. I've got dishes. I've got cups. I've bought some stuff that are hiding in the closet for when I move. Like that kind of stuff, dishes. For some reason I have laundry detergent. I don't know if laundry detergent when that goes bad, but that's been sitting up there. I just been slowly buying stuff, to take with me whenever I move to make that big splash to Vancouver. So Patreon.com, you guys are really helping achieve my dream of someday being in one of the most expensive places in Canada, where I can be able to do stand-up comedy 5 days a week and be able to afford doing this stuff for you guys, doing more reviews, getting better technology to be able to give you guys better reviews, because I want to get better at this. It's all about improving each day I do it. So thank you everybody much for tuning into this review. Until next time, have a great day, eh?